Welcome to my Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. I'm very excited for this one. So we just have a little bit of story that'll pop up in a moment, and then we'll have a chat. So, long ago, in the beautiful kingdom of Hyrule, surrounded by mountains and forests, legend told of an omnipotent and omniscient golden power that resided in a hidden land. Many people aggressively sought to enter the hidden sacred realm, but no one ever returned. One day, evil power began to flow from the sacred realm. So the king commanded 7 sages to seal the gate to the realm of the golden power. That seal should have remained for all time. But when these events were obscured by the mists of time and became legend, a mysterious priest known as Aghanim came to Hyrule to release the seal. He eliminated the good king of Hyrule. Oh no. Through evil magic, he began to make descendants of the 7 sages vanish, one after another. And the time of destiny for Princess Zelda is drawing near. Oh. My controller wasn't working out. There we go. Right. So, we have A Link to the Past. One of the most iconic games within the series. I would say it would be up there with Ocarina of Time as one that people kind of note as being one of the top ones. Help me! Please, help me! I am a prisoner in the dungeon of the castle. My name is Zelda. The priest, Aghanim, has done something to the other missing girls. Now only I remain. Aghanim has seized control of the castle and is now trying to open the 7 sages. The 7 sages? Oh, seal. I was expecting seal as the next word there. The 7 sages seal. I am in the dungeon of the castle. Please help me. Johnny, I'm going out for a while. I'll be back by morning. Don't leave the house. I'm just going to ignore you and leave the house. So, we start with our nice uncle there. You got a lamp. Now you can light torches and see your way in darkness. So, starts off with quite the mood. I don't think we can get any magic yet. No. Yeah. So this is one of the most iconic games. I think those of you who are aware of it may already be very upset with something about my version. So I'm playing the original SNES version, except it is modded slightly. So it is the Redux mod, and it includes fixing Link's hair colour to be the correct colour as per the guide. So in game he did have pink hair. Apparently this was a combo of reasons. So his hair, or at least his palette in general, was tied to the bunny, and basically to get the bunny to be a standout different colour, they had to put that colour on him somewhere. Somehow it was tied to his hair and they wanted pink because they thought that I think they must have originally gone with the standard hair color, the bleach blonde kind of thing. Help me, I'm in a dungeon of the castle. I know there is a hidden path from outside of the castle to the garden inside. Okay. Or, it's not bleach blonde, sorry, whatever, like the blondie kind of color of like, I think that's what they originally went with, and then decided it wasn't quite as visible on the map as they had wanted it to be, so decided to change it to be bright, and then just went all out pink. That's what I've heard. There's no, I don't believe, any confirmation. And while I know some people find it like blasphemy to change, I personally kind of prefer it to be as it should have been, in my opinion. But the Redux just kind of fixes a few little bits. So there's two main versions of A Link to the Past. There's the SNES. Oh, what a dramatic scene. Hang on. Oh, that voice. Johnny, is it you? I told you to wait at home. Take my sword and shield. And listen. You can focus power in the blade. Hold the B button. Then release it using the secret technique handed down by our people. Johnny, you must rescue Princess Zelda. My people are fated to do so. But do not fall victim to fate, Johnny. I shall always remember our time together. Well, I don't feel that music really stood with the theme of the moment. Da-da-da-da, your uncle died. Right. God. So, oh. Yeah, who did that? Thanks. Okay. I got you. Ah! This has been a long time since I've played this game. Yay, magic. Money. So, now with a lamp we can do things like light this. What button is it again? That one. That was the one. I remember. It has been a while. I've not played this in preparation. I've just gone for it. That's how I'll do it. Because it's been a while. I got ill. Again, I got COVID. Amazing. In the most horrendous sense. It's the second time I've had COVID. And the first time, I don't think it was anywhere near as bad. And, you know, I had the booster and the vaccine and everything, so... Oh, I'm glad I got that. I'm well aware of someone that I know that did not get either of those, and it was much worse. So, I mean, I was ill for 3 days. They were in hospital. So, very much glad I didn't go the hospital route, but still was really not well. Still locked in isolation at the moment. Feeling a bit better, but I may very well still be contagious. So, I am waiting until I am allowed my freedom. And that makes it a good time to, I think, get the recording done. Right. Let's go and see if we can find our princess. So she is being held captive, sorry, in the basement. I really don't remember the layout. I'm kind of doing this a little blind. I say a little blind. Like, I've completed it before. Actually, the only version I've completed, though, is the... Oh no, I might have done this version as well. I think I've done this version as well. I think I've done the Game Boy Advance version. That's the first version I played. I somehow completely skipped this era of Nintendo. You know, I had the Game Boy. There was original NES in my house, but we never had a SNES. We went Mega Drive in my family for a bit, and so I never got to play this until it came out in the Game Boy Advance. And if you do get a chance to play the version and want to know which one's best, I would say it's... Oh, come on. It's a bit of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. Just, you know, the music is better in this, just in terms of quality, because of the Game Boy Advance can't really handle the audio in a decent way, so that's compressed, but there's tweaks and things to fix it, so there's improvements, but also loss of audio. Well, this one retains the audio and doesn't have any of the improvements. However, Redux does bring some of those improvements, especially one major one that was, I think, is important, that fixes a dungeon to be a little less horrendous. Ah. Oh, okay, yep, I know, I agree. I would like to not. Come on. There you go. There you go. There you go. There we go. Better pay attention. I find it much harder to play and kind of talk than, you know, like, it is something I've noticed. I always thought streamers were a bit, you know, YouTubers were all a bit kind of, oh, much worse when I play games, rather than series. Like, I mean, how much? It's genuinely true. Like, it really does get, it does affect your ability to kind of focus and work out what's going on screen and things. 'Cause you're being distracted trying to think about, like that. Terrible. About what to type, what to say, and like looking off, make sure the recording's working, double checking little bits. Yay, the boomerang. You got the boomerang. Give it a try. Select an item and press the start button. Okay. So, you can get the boomerang. Woo. Always love the boomerang. Although, Ocarina of Time boomerang, I have nightmares about one of the puzzles inside Jabba Jabba's belly. But we'll get to that eventually. Legend of Zelda music. Every time I pause now and then, quite often it's because I'm just genuinely like, oh, this music is so good. It's, oh yeah, you. Can I freeze you? Yes. No. You got the big key. This is the master key of the dungeon. It can open many locks that small keys cannot. Hello. Hang on. Thank you, Johnny. I had a feeling you were getting close. Johnny, listen carefully. The priest is magically controlling all the soldiers in the castle. I fear the worst for my father. The priest is an inhuman fiend with strong magical powers. Do you understand? Sure. All right. Let's get out of here. Before the priest notices, before the priest notices, full stop. I know a secret path. But first, we have to go to the first floor. Let's go. This is something I personally, like, out of all things I find difficult with video games, which, there might be a list, the one that I always find just the most difficult is floor numbers, because in the UK and much of Europe, 0 is where we start. We start at 0, then 1 is above, so ground floor is 0, and then above that is 1, while America, and maybe Japan, 1 is the ground floor, and if it's not, if it's not Japan as well, but they clearly always translate it for America, and it ends up kind of confusing me sometimes, not gonna lie. I just, I regularly go, oh, the first floor, go up a floor, and it's like, not up a floor, they mean the ground floor. It's one of the bits that always still confuses me. Quite a few bits that you just know via culture, but a few bits that you'll get. Another one, I think, like, you know, things like aluminum instead of aluminium. You understand that? That's a thing that is relatively well known and colours are never used. They all can deal with all of that. That's fine. But one I had someone talking to me about recently that I agree was in American TV shows and movies and things, they'll talk about bangs, and I genuinely did not know what that was until pretty recently, until like not very long ago. So for those that don't know, bangs are fringe in the UK, so in the hair, your fringe, and then in America they call them bangs, and that one really did confuse me. I did not understand that, and it seems just a weird difference. Out of all of the differences, that one's the weirdest in my opinion. There's a secret passage in the throne room that leads to the sanctuary. Anyway, we're not talking about haircuts. I'm sure the old man there will help us. Let's focus on rescuing a princess. do. Doom, do, 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 do. Ah. Nope. Nope, no, no. I got this. I got this. I got this. I got the princess. Defend me. Defend me, princess. No. Get in front of me. Ah. Thank you. Now, the ornamental shelf should open. Do you have a light? It's pitch dark inside and you can't see without one. If you're ready, let's go. Help me push it from the left. From the left? Okay. There we go. Right. We will end part 1 there. We'll go back as we continue to free Zelda from her imprisonment by delving deep into the secret passage. I will speak to you next time. I struggled so hard not to make a dirty joke, you have no idea. Right. Speak to you later.